What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and I am back with another mail video for you today. I've got 4 pieces of unopened mail here, and then this one I already opened, but I do want to talk about it real quick because this one is from my friend Mike, who goes by Glenn Rice 90s Cards on Instagram, and he kind of had it rigged up to where when I opened it up, this note folded out, so I got a kick out of that. He said, Kyle, keep those eyes open for Glenn Rice in Central Florida. So he watches the videos. He knows that I mentioned in one of the videos that I was thinking about doing the 2013 Prizm Blue set, probably minus the Giannis rookie, maybe minus a few others, but definitely minus the Giannis rookie. He asked if I had Jack Sigma, and he was kind enough to send that my way. And then he also sent this Paul George Hoops card here, which I've talked about this card before. That's a game that I've been to in Orlando, so that's a numbered version. I didn't have that one, so thank you so much, Mike, once again. And if you guys know where there are some rare Glenn Rice cards, it's Glenn Rice 90s Cards on Instagram. If not, reach out to me and I'll make sure they get to him as well. All right, let's go ahead and start opening things up here. I actually don't know what all I have in front of me today. I went on a little bit of a cheap buying spree. And there's part of the reason is I'm going to a Pacers game soon, and there were some cards that I wanted to get signed. So it might be some of that stuff, or it might just be binder stuff that I've been eyeing and that showed up and I decided to go for. So this first one here, okay, that's kind of strange. So it's a I've actually never owned one of these before, and the card itself I've never owned, but this is like a magnetic slab. Never seen that before. So, and I guess the seller puts their, I don't know, their name or whatever in there. So, of course, they got a piece of tape up here. I'll have to clean that up later. But that's actually pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to keep this Moses Malone in there, but we'll definitely be using that in some way. I've never seen that before. Okay, so very cool. So anyway, the card itself, though, is a Moses Malone. And I wish I had seen. Seems to be the way things are now. This card is pretty roughed up. I don't know if you can see that. There's a big crease right there. Big scratch in the corner. Big like a water spot there above the 5 of 5. And then that corner is kind of jacked up too. So even though it isn't a nice one touch, that's kind of disappointing. I'll have to see. I didn't see anything on the listing about damage, and certainly that wasn't visible in pictures. So I'm just kind of getting tired of this whole routine. Just buying cards, damage is not disclosed. I don't even grade, but the damage is not disclosed. So anyway, I like the magnetic. I guess I'll say that. Yeah, I'll be looking at that listing again to make sure that wasn't my error, and then I'll go from there. But I wanted that Moses card because I don't have a nice Hawks patch for him. And I've got patches for Bucks and who else? Sixers. Maybe. I don't think I have Rockets yet. Anyway, wanted a nice Moses Hawks patch. So let's move on and see what we got here. All right, so this is... Oh, okay, good. So this is a Prizm Deca card, and I like these silvers a lot. And I did a reel that kind of compared them real quick to the original versions. They're not exactly the same. I won't go into all of the details here. I think I'm going to do a Prizm Deca comparison video at one point with like a blue... I'll have to compare the blue to 2013, but like a blue, a silver, a gold, just to kind of show how similar they are or the subtle little differences. Either way, I like Prizm Deca. I'm just going to say that. So even if I do say, hey, this doesn't look exactly the same, I like the cards themselves. I think they look great. I'm excited about building that Pacers team set. Hopefully the costs will come down soon. We'll see. Okay, next up, definitely did not, those are just packing. Let's see what the actual card is that I bought. Okay, yeah, so this is just a Ben Shepherd card that I needed a card for Ben. This is that Atlanta game that I went to. Actually, I was seated somewhere not too far from where the card cuts off, I think. So that was cheap right ahead, but I kind of went on. I did pay a little more for some of these just because I needed them in a short amount of time. And I should have been buying that stuff over the summer. I kind of thought I would be finding it at shows, and I did not. So they threw in a Maxi rookie card for free with this one. That's cool. Not the card I bought, though. The card that I bought is much more exciting than that. Whew. Would have liked a little piece of tape on the top maybe, but so this is I mentioned I like Prizm Deca. This is my first Prizm Deca Gold, and I tell you what, it does seem a little dull on the sides when it's not in the light, but in the light this thing looks pretty good. And I wanted Jermaine O'Neal. I like this a lot, actually. I wanted Jermaine O'Neal because I thought it would be cool to pair with my 2012 Granger. Now, eventually in that video that I'm planning on making, unless things change, I'll take out that original 2012 Granger Prizm Gold and I'll compare the two and see just how similar the shine is or how different the shine is. But I love this picture of Jermaine. They've got the old pinstriped uniform. Panini uses a lot of the newer uniform pictures of him, which I don't like. But I like this one. Reminds me of my favorite era of Pacers basketball. Jermaine was a big part of that. And look, I know Prizm Deca was a cash grab. I like it. So people can call it a cash grab or whatever. I like it, and I think of it kind of like Topps Heritage. I know people have said we've got too much Prizm. Well, think of it like Topps Heritage. I'm guessing we get one more Prizm Deca set next year, hopefully after the 2013 design, and that's probably it. So as we're leaving the Panini era, I really don't mind that. I think it's kind of a nice tribute to those earlier years. All right, so anyway, that's all I've got for you today. I've kind of show you quite a bit of stuff here. So I had the silver and the gold. I had the Ben Shepherd rookie that I hope to get signed. No promises. The Moses Malone. I like the magnetic. I'm going to have to check about the card listing because there's just way too much that's going on with that card that I didn't read about. But sometimes I don't read. So there you have it. So I appreciate you guys watching. As always, remember there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday. And thanks for watching.